Maria Imichetti. Welcome to Luminosity TV. So, tell me again why you're here. What is it that you're doing here on earth? Because every day we wake up to this daily grind and this hustle. And then at the end of the day, if the day is going to cut into plan, we're excited and we're happy. Well, just until the next day when the hustle begins again. And if the day hasn't gone according to plan, we're moaning and complaining about it. Or we're listening to others as they're moaning and complaining about their own lives, about how life is difficult, about how everything is unfair, about how there's so much suffering. And I often ask myself this question: is life meant to be difficult? Are we here to suffer? Because I know that we're here for the lessons and the experiences, to eventually find bliss and fulfillment in ourselves as spiritual beings. We're here to pursue happiness. Most of us know this. And to be able to atone for all the previous misdeeds along the way that we've encountered, that we've incurred. So at what point did a difficult life become the norm? How did pain and suffering suddenly creep into our space? And why are we serial complainers rather than happy guests on this planet? I do not believe that we're here to suffer. I definitely didn't come to suffer. And life wasn't designed for me to be difficult. It's actually an illusion that the harder we work, the better life will be. Yes, if you're chopping wood to make a fire, then of course, the more wood that you chop and add to your fire, then the bigger the fire will be. So voila, results. But this does not necessarily apply to life here on earth and whether it's going to be hard or easy. We're not just living life, we're passing through life as mere guests who are seeking further experiencing and further expansion of ourselves as spiritual beings. We vibrate, we are radiators, we emit frequency, we attract and give off energy. There's no physical force necessary, no muscle or strength required, except the spiritual force that we are supposed to exert on that would then influence our physical world. But we keep working hard in the physical sense instead of vibrationally, which is a non-physical action. So that when life is bringing to our doorstep exactly what we have created through our own energy and vibration, we think it's unfair, that this is someone else's doing and that life is difficult. And when we exert that vibration to achieve merely mundane things that are short-term, we suddenly feel empty when it's all done and discontent because we want more, we keep wanting more, whilst complaining about our lack of. And yet, we somehow believe that man is the architect of his own fate. We say that to each other all the time. So if life is difficult, does that not imply that man is the one who's making life difficult for himself? As you make your bed, so you shall lie on it. So why is it difficult to believe that man is also the one who has created this difficulty and suffering in his life through his own actions, through his own thoughts, and through his own words? Nothing is coming to get you, my friend. No enemies of progress that will prosper. No evil plots against you. No in-laws or jealous friends. No bad blood. Only the weaving of your own vibration, which you have put out into the universe and which in turn brings you your reward or your punishment. The battle is internal. It's mainly self-inflicted. In football, we call this an own goal, when you yourself dribble and score against your own self by choosing the wrong approach and the wrong attitude towards life. By looking at everything in just that physical sense and reacting to events that are going on around us, rather than living our lives spiritually and understanding why things are unfolding the way they are because of our own doing. A long time ago, I started telling myself that life is beautiful and everything is always working out for me. I do not know any difficulties because I'm also not expecting any. And should life in this physical body present itself to me in a way that people will describe as difficult, then it is because it is something that I have attracted to myself that now needs to be experienced. And so I wouldn't see it as a difficulty, but as a lesson that I must learn ultimately for my own good. So this is a blessing, even the difficult moments. And so these difficult moments don't hang around me much. We're not tight buddies. I don't know you. We're not friends, because my vibration says life is good and it only gets better. Remember that sunshine doesn't come in if your shutters remain closed. So nothing is coming to you if you haven't opened your doors to it. Whether it's something that's favorable or unfavorable, it doesn't matter. You yourself must lay the groundwork for its entry. And just like a square peg will not fit a round hole, by law, you are attracted to what is of similar kind to you. Everyone has heard about the law of attraction. And you're also put on the same level of gravity that fits in with your vibration and your frequency. And most of us know about the law of gravity. And finally, you're rewarded or punished according to the reciprocal effect of what you yourself have done in the past, which we all now know as the law of karma. So the best part of this life is that gift that we've been given, that gift of free will, to choose, so that if we don't like how life is shaping up, we can change it for the better. I'm not here to fix a broken world. Nothing is broken in this world. The world we live in is actually perfect because it was created by a perfect power. It's the people in it, however, that have chosen the different parts that then leads to difficulty because of their thoughts and their vibrations. And in this perfect world that works thoroughly because of the perfect laws that guide it, you are given exactly that which you have asked for. Exactly that which you yourself have contributed to creating, so that at the perfect time, it makes its way to you. Isn't that a wonderful thing? That you can create beauty and receive beauty in return. So start telling a different story from the one that hasn't worked for you. And don't keep drumming up about it like a broken record. Life is so difficult. It's just not fair. Some people are enjoying and I don't have anything. We always allow ourselves to be affected by the energy of those around us. So everyone around you who's complaining about how difficult life is, you'll end up sharing in their difficulty. So if you don't like the way your life is going and the way you've painted it so far, then grab a fresh paint, grab a new canvas and a new brush, and design the best artwork of how you want your life to be. Until next time, remember, we live in a perfect world. There's nothing wrong with this world, but we are imperfect human beings who are seeking perfection. It's a story created by each one of us that will determine our happy ending through the choices that we make, through deciding whether we want to open our shutters and let the sunshine in, or whether we want to keep it closed. So let's choose well. Bye for now.